Hello guys, welcome to my channel. So today we are going to work on a project which is going to be somewhat different. So here we are going to talk about ChatGPT and how is it useful in terms of a developer perspective. So I'm a developer, I am working on Java and Python, and I've been working with Java since past 8 years now, and I'm working with Python since 3 years now. So I've been working with a lot of programming languages. It's not like I'm only known to Java and Python, but since the OpenAI and ChatGPT came into occurrence, a lot of talk has been happening about if the job of a software engineer is redundant or not, if there are going to be layoffs related to just OpenAI and ChatGPT or not. So I'm going to use a simple project using ChatGPT to showcase whether the software engineer job position is relevant or not. So let's not waste any more time and then work on the code. Oh yeah, one more thing. So if you're new to my channel, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do. I see that a lot of people are just watching my videos and not doing anything. So it doesn't take a lot of time to just hit on the subscribe button. So please do that and let's kickstart the video. Okay, so what I'm going to do basically is going to just open ChatGPT. Alright, so ChatGPT is open. So yeah, so what I can do is basically I can try to create a simple Python project to make more sense, right? So let's say create a kilometers to miles converter simple app in Python. So here I can see the code. So yeah, it's very basic. If I were to talk about it, so we have a method which just return the calculation, and we have a main method where prompt to welcome and enter distance in kilometers, and then it is actually doing the conversion here, then printing what happened. So we have try catch also, which is a good thing. Then we have another choice, which is do you want to convert another distance, yes or no. If yes, if not yes, then thank you for using the converter, goodbye. Otherwise this is going to be in an infinite loop. So here we have a break and this is our infinite loop. Yeah, so this looks good. Let's copy this and run this in VS Code. So let me create a new folder in my Python project. New folder. So here I'll just say kilometers to miles. Alright, here let's create a Python file and let's paste everything whatever is there in ChatGPT. So this is pretty simple. So let's run this. Alright, so here it is asking. Now let's put 10 kilometers and it says 10 kilometers is equals to 6.21 miles. So this looks good, and if I put no, then thank you for using the converter, goodbye. Now this is a very basic code, it's not much. So let's ask ChatGPT to make it more moderate. So this code looks very basic, add more functionality to it. Now here it is saying allowing the user to choose whether they want to convert from kilometer to miles or vice versa, adding error handling, providing an option to convert multiple distance in one session, adding a conversion history field. Okay, so this is more functional now. Let's copy this, put it here. Now let's take a look. So here we have two methods now, kilometer to miles, miles to kilometers. Then we have a conversion history which is being stored in a list. Then we have pretty much everything same. Now we have two choices. One is for kilometer to miles, two is for miles to kilometer. And we have third choice also where it is providing you the conversion history. So if there is nothing in your list, then it will print this, otherwise it will print the history. Choice 4 is thank you for the. So here we don't have the simple basic things that we had before. It looks more functional now. And let's run this, let's see. Alright, so I have 4 choices now. Let's do 1. Enter distance in kilometer 10. Let's do 2 now, miles. So let's put the same miles from here. Press enter. So 10.0 kilometers, which is good. Show conversion history. So I have 2 conversion history, and let's do 4. So yeah, thank you for using the converter, goodbye. So this works good. Now let's ask ChatGPT to provide a GUI interface. So add a GUI interface on the code. So it is using Tkinter here. Okay, so this looks basic again, but here we have kilometer to miles and miles to kilometers. So here we have 2 functionalities which I didn't ask, I just said on the code. So maybe it is using the latest code that it provided me, right? So that's okay. So paste it here. Now let's run this. Okay, so I have a pop-up window now. So here it says 10, let's do 10. Click on convert. So it didn't do much because we didn't choose these options. So here we don't have the exception handling or the user message thingy, right? So if I do kilometer to miles, then it is giving me 10 kilometers is equals to 6 point. It should provide the output maybe here, but that's okay. Let's do vice versa, and let's do this. So it says please enter a number. Okay, this is good. Here let's say 100 miles. So 100 miles is 160 kilometers. Okay, so this works fine. Now let's tweak this a bit. Provide proper user messages if the choice option is not used. So here it provided me the updated code. Now if the user clicks the convert button without selecting a conversion option, it will display a message box prompting the user to choose a conversion option. Now here if you see, it's not like it is giving you the full-fledged application. You have to add functionality, you have to provide inputs to ChatGPT that this is missing. Please do that also. If you see that there is something which is more relevant, which is irrelevant, then you have to provide this input to ChatGPT so that it can provide you the exact thing. So if I do 10 now, click on convert, says please choose a conversion option, right? So this didn't happen before. This is because I know that this should work because I've been working on programming languages a lot more, and I have been talking to a lot of QAs now, so I know how they work on test cases, and this is pretty much basic. It's not like I'm doing much, but yeah, this is good. So it says valid number because this is empty and I have to choose this. Okay, good enough. Now let's do a last thing, which is add webapp to the above code and keep it simple. So it is using Flask now, so I have to install it. Okay, it even provided me the command to install Flask, which is good. Okay. Okay, so I have to create a template folder now. Okay, so it doesn't look simple but yeah, it's simple enough. So let's copy this, open terminal, paste it here. Okay, so Flask is downloading. Copy this code. This is going to be in app.py, so let's replace this. Now what else? Create a folder named templates. Alrighty, so here let's create a folder. Now we need index.html, so this, let's copy this. Index.html, save this. Now let's run this again. Alright, so the application is running on port 5000, so let's copy this. Alright, so I see a distance converter here. Let's do 10 convert. So it says please choose a conversion option. Okay, don't know why, but I'm doing that. It's still not working. Okay, not working. So let's fix this code. So here let's say I'm seeing message even though I have selected the conversion option. Fix this bug. The issue might be related to how the conversion choice is being extracted. Might be, okay. In this updated code, we first check if the conversion, if not, display an error. Okay, let's see. Let me copy this and paste this here. Alright, let's restart now. Alright, restarted. Refresh. Okay, let's do 10. Please choose a conversion option. So it's not working. Yeah, okay. So fix the functionality to convert button. I see the issue now. Okay, so finally. Alrighty. Stop the application. Update the code here. Run it again. Alright. Refresh. Okay, let's do 10 again. So 10 kilometers is equals to this miles, and if I do miles here, please enter valid number, just okay. So 10 here. Alright, so it works fine. Now there were some issues, as we already saw. It's not like it is going to be perfect and full-fledged application. Now talking about the GUI, this looks pretty ugly. So let's say that GUI looks ugly, add bootstrap to GUI. Alright, so yeah, it used bootstrap. Let's copy the code and see how it is looking. So nothing much has changed. It is going to just beautify the code a bit. Copy the code, paste it here, stop the application, start it again. Alright, so it is started now. Refresh. Okay, so bootstrap is not working, right? So we can say that to the ChatGPT. So let's say integration is not working properly, fix the issue. So what did it say? It seems that might not be applied correctly. Let's try adjusting the bootstrap classes and placement in the HTML code. Here is the revised HTML code. Okay. So I haven't looked at the code, but this seems okay. I don't know why it's not working, but we may have to look more into it just to figure out what's wrong. But right now this is not the agenda that we are doing it ourselves. We just wanted to see what ChatGPT can do, right? So let's start the application. Okay, it's restarted. Refresh. Okay, so it's working now. Now let's do 10. Click on convert. This is working. Let's do 10 here also, and this is working. Yeah, so this is working, and let me summarize what we did in this video. So first thing is that we saw that ChatGPT is capable of doing what you are trying to do. Also, it can do whatever you want to append to the code, let's say a new functionality, right? So this can do that. It's not going to be full-fledged functionality. It is not going to do a lot of complex tasks. So just to summarize, I am working in a project where the project is live since past 10 years. So it's a complex code, and it is running for 10 years now. So it's not like ChatGPT can do it, right? I have to provide ChatGPT the copyrighted code so that it can append the functionality to it. I cannot ask these questions without actually providing the code. I can ask ChatGPT simple question if I just want to add a simple functionality, right? So it's not going to replace the software engineer functionality if you are working on a project that is a legacy project, or it's a complex project, or if the project is very private, very confidential, then it is not going to use ChatGPT at all. So in my organization, ChatGPT is disabled, it's blocked, we cannot use it. So there are a lot of reasons why ChatGPT is not being used. Also, if you know, Microsoft Copilot is there, but it is again blocked for privacy and confidential reasons. So it's going to help you if you want to add more performance to yourself. Let's say if I want to add a new project, if I want to create something on my own, then rather than going to Stack Overflow, I can go to ChatGPT to ask to fix the code, or maybe to create a code or a basic code so that I can add more functionality to it. It's not like it is going to give you a full-fledged application in a single go. So you have to work on it. You have to provide ChatGPT the exact question through which it can actually answer, right? So this is the gist which I wanted to provide through this video. So I don't know if you are worried about your job, if ChatGPT, OpenAI is like happening in a lot of ways. So don't worry about it. Be confident on your skill. Use AI to boost your skills, not like you are getting demotivated thinking that ChatGPT can replace your job. Yeah, it's not going to do that. So this was it. In the next video I'm going to try the same approach with Java also. I want to see how this is going to work with Java code. I know that Python is more simple if you compare it with Java, and there are going to be a lot of bugs which are going to happen in Java. So I want to see how ChatGPT is going to respond there. So let's continue in the next video. Till then, have a good day, stay happy, and bye bye.